Hey y'all, beautiful night over at Rocky Mountain. We're going to be doing a VOR DME 2-2 approach circle to land for Rocky Mountain. Hopefully this can show a little bit of non-precision doing our step downs. Because my last video was just ILS if I'm not mistaken. Right now we're assuming that I've already been cleared. I'm on the other frequency. Previously I've made the 10-mile call out for Rocky Mount. Now we're waiting for our final approach fix at 2 nautical miles, and then we'll get those flaps in. And after passing Krakow, we're going to go down to Lilji at 1,020 feet. Alright, that's 2 miles. Take off flaps in. Give it a little bit of power, make sure it keeps 100. We can actually bug the next altitude because it's going to hold it for us. I don't know why the simulator won't let me do the big knob to select the next altitude, but it's whatever. Make our 7-mile call out to Rocky Mount. Now just waiting to pass Krakow here. You can actually get the vertical speed up and ready, just so you can press it once you actually cross over the fix. It's going to hold it until you tell it to. 3, 2, 1, alright. 10,500 feet per minute. Usually about 25 does just fine when descending. Looks like 30 is going to be the ticket here. Cool, go ahead and make the 5-mile call out into Rocky Mount. Usually when I get my takeoff laps in, I like to click the lights on for the runway. Can't do that in the sim, fortunately, but just don't forget that big item. Circling the land over here at Rocky Mount, we do not have expanded circling mins, as you can see on the plate, so you're going to expect 1.5 miles around the airport to be the safe area. And the Rocky Mount is left traffic, so we're going to be braking off to the right. Give it a good cross check going, making sure that we're keeping 100. We are on our course. Looks like we're about to get to 1,000 for Lilji, and then we're going to go down to our mins. Just double check your autopilot, make sure that everything's looking good on the scorecard. Cool, we're arriving at 1,000. Make my 3-mile call out into Rocky Mount. Just try your absolute best not to fix at anything, and everything will sneak up on you quick if you do. Alright, we have actually passed Lilji, so we're now going to descend. After your final approach fix, descend at 700 feet per minute. It'll keep you on that course. It's awesome. And go down to my minimums of 600 feet. And about 1 mile out from the runway, we're going to say that I got a visual. One thing I like to do, especially on circle to land, just to see the protected area, if you click in, right? Oop, no, not that. There you go. Oh. I messed it up. Anyway. Going visual. So kind of just do a 45-degree off to the right. Let's make sure that we're keeping our altitude, not get too slow here. The moment I leveled out, I should have had 50. That's my mistake. And yeah, just run it like a normal landing. Just try and keep your altitude a little bit better than I'm doing right now. Now this is what you're going to want to be focusing on. Usually at the end of the downwind is when you're going to break the safe area. This is what I usually pull mine a little bit closer because of that, and that's why I kind of like this whole view. But you're also going to want your nearest page down there. Put landing flaps in, below 98 speed checked. But as you can see now, it's pretty easy to get out of here. It's pretty tight base, honestly. Just gonna cut power.
500.
Get a steeper descent coming, just because. 4 whites. Oh, grease it. Nice. Cool. And this is not perfect by any means. Please have your instructor comb through this and double check all of my mistakes. I made a few. But yeah, hopefully this gives like a pretty decent visual, or even just a fun way to look at the G1000, the way the G1000 will look when you do this. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Hopefully this helps. IFR is not particularly hard. There's just a lot of things you got to be looking out for. You cannot get lazy.